Welcome to today's daily audio briefing of the Curated News, curated by Sandeep Ohri.
Hey everyone.
So today we're going to cover our 12 independent stories right in sequence, starting with reports from the Wall Street Journal and then moving over to the Times of India.
Yeah, we got a packed board today.
We do. First up from the WSJ is what people are calling the divorce of the century. This is between Rosso Young and Shay Tae-won of the SK Hynix conglomerate. Her settlement just jumped from $50 million to get this, $645 million.
Which is just a staggering number. I mean, the appellate court essentially shifted how they view wealth, recognizing her behind-the-scenes contributions to the marriage and the conglomerate.
Right. I mean, that's like winning the lottery, appealing and winning the GDP of a small island.
It really is. And, transitioning from corporate wealth to philanthropy, our second WSJ story is about George Yancopoulos.
The Regeneron guy, right.
Exactly, their chief scientific officer.
Yeah.
The man holds like 1,000 patents, and he is giving away a brand new gene therapy entirely for free.
Wait, just giving it away.
Yeah, to restore hearing in children with a rare genetic disease.
Wow, that is incredible. Well, speaking of physical connections, story 3, the U.S. and Canada just opened the Gordie Howe International Bridge. It's a massive 6-lane structure spanning 1.5 miles, rising 151 feet above the Detroit River.
A major physical bridge, yeah. But unfortunately, we're seeing some public health gaps in story 4. U.S. measles cases have hit a decade high in just the first 7 months of 2026.
Which is super contagious.
Right. And Sandeep notes this is largely driven by falling kindergarten MMR vaccination rates in states like Utah and South Carolina.
Yeah, that is definitely something to keep an eye on. Moving to story 5, global conflict. The West Asia crisis continues, with both sides regularly striking targets across the region.
Yes, those strikes are ongoing.
And for our final WSJ story, some major entertainment shakeups. The $81 billion Paramount Skydance deal, the one that famously beat Netflix for Warner Bros., Discovery is completely stalled until mid-next year. And I have to ask, how does an $81 billion deal just freeze for a year?
Well, it's the legal friction. You've got intense FTC antitrust reviews and complex shareholder lawsuits over asset valuation, so the whole thing is just stuck in a holding pattern.
Ah, got it. Well, let's move over to the Times of India for our 7th story. A 28-year-old Bengaluru woman lost 48.5 lakhs to a fake loan scam.
Yeah, cybercriminals are building these incredibly legitimate-looking platforms to bypass our natural skepticism.
It's scary out there, but the courts are setting some hard boundaries. Story 8, the Delhi High Court ruled that if a vehicle hits someone walking, standing, sitting, or sleeping on the pavement, it is entirely the driver's fault.
Absolute liability. No arguing. If you're driving on a pedestrian pavement, it's your fault.
Exactly. On to story 9, some good heritage news. UP's ancient Buddhist site, Sarnath, just became India's 45th UNESCO World Heritage Site.
Which means India now ranks 6th globally and 2nd in the Asia-Pacific.
Amazing. Story 10 is an agricultural comeback. The GI-tagged Rasabali banana from Karnataka's Nanjangud belt is slowly making a comeback from near extinction.
Yeah, securing that GI tag gave it legal protection and boosted its market value for the local farmers.
Love that. Okay, story 11, huge sports news. 29-year-old Handu Kumar, a former vegetable vendor and e-rickshaw driver from Bihar, just won India's first CWG 2026 Glasgow medal. He took bronze in para-weightlifting.
Wow, going from an e-rickshaw to an international medal podium is just an incredible achievement.
Truly. And wrapping it up for another Sunday morning is this piece of news. Bottega Veneta has a pop-up at Selfridges London where gelato flavors are actually inspired by the scent notes of Alta's Eau de Parfums, so you get to taste the perfume before smelling the bottle.
Sandeep notes, that smell is unique because its neural pathway goes straight from the nose to the brain's emotional and memory centers.
Do you have memories that are associated with fragrances? Have a fab day, folks, and we'll see you tomorrow morning.